Look at this old man who just sat down. Look at this guy, Nick Sundberg,
Hey,
Redskins
Hey, gents.
long snapper. His first training camp with the Washington Football Club was actually my first year on the beat back in 2010.
You were just a little pup.
I was, and here we fast forward a decade later, and you are still getting after it. How's the back feeling? That's the first
Yeah, how you
question.
feeling, man?
Excellent. About to hop in the cold tub, but I wanted to come say hi to you guys real quick.
Very sweet of you.
Yeah, doing really well. Pretty excited to put pads on tomorrow and kind of see how that goes. A little extra weight on the shoulders, that sort of thing.
Is tomorrow the first padded thumping practice, or is that just what you're doing to snap?
Tomorrow's the first padded thumping practice.
I get steamed up for that. I know I shouldn't be. I know it's
You
like
should, absolutely.
I love that stuff. I love that sound.
It's a lot of fun. I do a lot of watching, but
Right.
Yeah,
so I love it.
You cheer on the other guys?
Exactly.
Don't ask Sheriff. He hates it, but I love it.
What is your schedule for these practices? Like Danny and I watch you and we're like, okay, Sundberg's been out there for 8 minutes. He might be done. Yesterday we saw you walk off. We're like, were you done for the day? What was going on? So you tell us, what is the schedule for you and Tress and Hop?
So training camp is actually my favorite schedule for the entire year. We do a 15-minute special teams period right at the very beginning of practice. So we get the bulk of our punt return, kickoff return, whatever it is in that period. And then we have a 10-minute special teams towards the middle. Usually it's period 5. And that's more of a drill work technique type of thing. And then a 4-minute teams period at the end, which is always field goal. So it's awesome to come out early, get the juices flowing right away, and then get the bulk of our work done in the beginning, and then we can hang out, go lift if we have
That's
time.
cold water right there.
There's Sheriff.
There's
I feel
your
like I'm in
cold
a
tub.
cold tub right now.
There's your cold tub.
We were just talking about you. Yeah, I love this schedule. So getting out early and kind of getting going before everybody else does, and then kind of cruising through the rest.
Real quick, how's LOL doing?
Great. We're doing really well. So we're just right now sifting through all the grants, the applications that we got in our second round of grants,
awesome.
and trying to narrow that down because our goal is to get 103 new locations in 2019.
That's
finalized, done, installed, all of that. So
Where do people go to help?
Redskins.com/community. There's a ton of information there. There's a donate tab. Check it out if you want some more information. Super easy to help out if you want to. It's a wonderful program. I love doing it.
Nick, you're doing a great work, man. Thanks much.
Thank you guys.
Looking
Appreciate
forward to
it.
seeing
Thank you, friendo.
snapping out
Absolutely.
on the field.
Enjoy Brandon.
Padded practice tomorrow. We will. It's a great tune-up for Brandon Scherff to get Nick Sundberg on and to just kind of to warm up the seat, and then Scherff comes and literally pours cold water on his neck.
Yep.
Just to get the tone set for the interview. Brandon, first of all, welcome to Grant and Danny.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. You were just getting after it. I mean, you're a very sweaty man because you've been working very hard while we just sat here fat
We're
eating.
all so sweaty, but not in a good way.
That's all right.
It's hot out here, but what were you just doing? I mean, you finished practice and then you went through another 20 rigorous minutes.
Yeah, just doing a little stuff to work on technique that we didn't get to during practice. Coach Callahan's one of the best in the NFL, and he's got different tools for us that we need to, but we don't get enough time to do it sometimes during practice, so he just uses after practice and just walks us through stuff or just puts us through a couple more drills.
Nick was telling us that tomorrow you guys are going pads and thumping a little bit. Do you look forward to that, or the first one's always a little tougher?
No, you look forward to it.
Yeah.
It's your job. You love playing football, and anytime you can put pads on, it's probably a little bit easier than going just body on body. So you have a little bit of protection. So, we're excited. We just got to take care of one another.
27-year-old Brandon Scherff was a 5th overall pick, and he's become one of the best offensive guards in the entire National Football League. For you at this point, Brandon, seeing what you've done to this point, absolutely. Come on over. We'll have Case sit down with us as well. What you've done to this point, where you go from here, what's
thanks.
next for you? What's the ceiling at this point, and do you feel like there's more in the tank?
Oh, yeah, I got a long ways to go, watching film and seeing stuff that you can correct. And, Coach Callahan has a big list of things that he wants you to see. He puts that last offseason, he cut out a ton of clips on, what you can improve on and how you can do it. So it's all about just getting better and taking one rep at a time and getting water poured on you by your quarterback.
What goes around comes around.
Has sat down.
Man, you look a little hot.
What's funny is he
nice.
did the exact same thing when he sat down with Nick Sundberg. So this is like just the running gimmick right now.
Oh, and left him with no water to drink.
Absolutely, and now you gave him nothing to drink. Case Keenum is with us on Grant and Danny as well. So you guys have been together throughout the offseason now at this point. In terms of just getting to know all your teammates, Case, You've been in a few different organizations. Like, at what point do you get to a point where you go from, okay, there's Brandon Scherff, let me go chat to him, like, your boys, you know everything he's going to do at all times.
Yeah,
we
actually got an apartment together.
Oh, that's huge.
In there in
Good for
Ashford.
you
So
guys.
we're gonna
I'm
be
sure your wives really like that.
Sharing.
Yep.
Yeah. We just put two queen size beds in the room there. So. He's got
No, we
Easton.
didn't. Don't believe him.
So wait, why queen size? Why didn't you go with, what is it, smaller than that? Like
Twins.
Because
twins?
we like to snuggle, man. It's a snuggler.
But you should have gotten a twin.
Easy.
Yeah.
I mean, twin.
I get
a little too
claustrophobic.
much, yeah.
Now, when you snuggle with Scherff, is he a snorer or he's not?
He's moving in his sleep,
I'm a
I guarantee.
sleepwalker.
It depends.
Oh, really?
It
That's
depends
the
if he's
issue.
sleeping on the side or his back.
Okay.
Jeez.
He's got to be Big Spoon. I mean, he's a big fella. You're got to be Little Spoon.
Shut the fuck
I
up.
mean,
Sorry.
Anyway, it's all right. We have buttons for that, Brandon.
There's a button we can touch, so no one gets to hear that.
We have to hope that it got touched. We're not there. It's being
We're
touched.
assuming it got
We have
touched.
to trust the gentleman back in Washington.
Let's talk a little football with these guys.
Yeah, Case Keenum and Brandon Scherff is here. Brandon Scherff making his presence known.
Actually, I do have one last serious thing for you, Brandon,
Yeah.
and I know you're hot and you want to go.
It's all right.
Your contract right now is a major storyline.
Yep.
You need to be re-signed. You're one of the best guards in football, and it's a no-brainer to get this deal done. Are we close? Are you going to get a deal done before the season? Do you have a deadline you've given them saying, I don't want it to be a distraction? Or are you the kind of guy that's cool talking after week 1 if that's what it takes?
I'm here for another year. That's all I care about. I got to just control what I can control, and that's why I got an agent for. That's his job, and I'm just worried about playing football and getting better. So I'm not really worried about it. If it gets done, it gets done. I really want to stay here. So.
But for you, it's not a distraction. In other words, some guys go, when the preseason starts, like, let's not talk until after
stop
the
talking
year.
to me.
Right.
You don't have that kind of thought
No,
because your agent does
I'm really
it?
not worried about it. My agent says he'll take care of it and just have everything thrown towards him. So I'm really not worried about it. I'm just excited to be out here playing football.
Thanks,
a good
Brandon.
You bet.
Appreciate
Brandon,
you, man.
thank you, buddy.